In a lot of Volkswagen, Skoda and Seat cars, you may see such error message as only leave the vehicle in position P. Now, you should understand that it doesn't mean that your vehicle asks you to shift to park and go out of your car and avoid driving. This is not exactly what your vehicle is asking you for. What this message means is that there is a problem with the shifter, and the brain of your car just can't understand that the vehicle is in park now, or it just can't understand the position of the shifter at the moment. And this is a very common thing for DSG transmissions, and when people see this message on the screens of their Volkswagen cars, they usually think that this is the problem with the DSG, because DSG transmissions are not extremely reliable, but it's not the case. Now, when you see this message, the problem is with the shifter, and exactly with the sensor in the shifter that tells the brain of your car about the position of the shifter. So when you see the only leave the vehicle in position P, it means that your car tries to tell you that maybe you left it in neutral or in drive or something like that, and it tries to tell you that you should only leave the vehicle in position P. So it doesn't mean that you should have to stop and call a tow truck and pay money immediately. No, it's not what your car wants you to do. You may drive, you may continue driving, it's absolutely safe, your transmission is working. Just the brain doesn't know about the actual position of the shifter, so I don't recommend ignoring this, of course. What you may try turning your vehicle off and on again. Maybe this is the brain of the transmission and it will just reset. Or you can also try disconnecting the battery if it's okay with your vehicle. You should check in the driver's manual if your vehicle needs registering the battery, recording the battery. If it needs registering the battery, don't disconnect it. If it doesn't need, so you may disconnect and then connect. You may try it, it will reset the brains, and maybe you will not even need to go to the dealership. But if the problem persists, you will actually need to go to the dealership, and there are several bulletins about this issue, and Volkswagen, Seat, Skoda, whatever, they will probably replace the shifter. Unfortunately, DSG shifters are not repairable. They are maybe repairable, but not in the dealership. Officially, you can't repair them, so they will install the new one. And if your car is still under warranty, you may expect that it will be free of charge. But if your car is not under warranty, this may cost you about 500 euros, 500 pounds. I wrote a big article about this issue and gathered all the possible information from the dealerships, from the internet, from forums. So you may read this article and get more info about the problem. What else you may try doing? You may try shifting the transmission to all different positions that it has. So shift it from park to reverse, to neutral, to drive, and then to manual modes if you have them in your vehicle. Try shifting it several times in all the positions, and maybe this problem will disappear after you restart your car. So if this is just a software issue, it will probably disappear. If this is the issue with your shifter, you will probably need to go to the dealership and pay, unfortunately, your money.